This week's episode of Kickin' It is brought to you by the Carmine 6 from the Countdown Pack. Really dope shoe, classic colorway. You got this nice nubuck Carmine color with the white. You got your bottom, still looking a little icy. Not bad with your red Jumpman. You got your pull tab here. Rumor is that they're supposed to be dropping in 2014. So really happy about that. This is a dope classic shoe. You gotta love the sixes, especially in this colorway. The Carmines, you can't go wrong with this. That's the Carmine 6 from the Countdown Pack. Enjoy the show. Yo, what's up everybody? We're back. This is a new episode of Kickin' It. I'm Sneaky Steve 09.
Kick 718.
And we got to talking, and this week's topic is colorways. Now, my thing is that a colorway, does it make or break the shoe?
Alright.
What's your thoughts about it?
I don't really think so. I'm one of the few that believe that if the shoe looks dope, get it. I think they've made it now where the colorway is everything, but I don't necessarily think it's true. I'm a very like basic kind of guy. I don't want nothing too crazy, so I don't really think that it makes it or breaks. I'll give you a good example. This shoe that we just did, right? That shoe is classic. It speaks for itself. You don't have to do too much more to get out of the shoe. Don't do anything to it. Leave it alone. I think the colorway I don't make or break a shoe. I think.
All right, let me play devil's advocate.
All right.
So they got the sixes, but then they throw on a crazy colorway on it that's like doo-doo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You still cop it.
I'll give you to answer that. I answer to you. I answer you with this: the Mocha 3s, right? The Air Jordan 3 is my favorite sneaker on the planet. Period. I didn't buy a pair of Mocha 3s. When they came out in 05, 06, I saw them. I was like, I don't like that color. So with the same shoe, I wouldn't get it. If I can't do nothing with the color, it doesn't suit me, or it's too much of a reach for me, I won't go there.
Okay. So it does in a way, it does kind of make or break it. Not in the sense where it destroys the shoe itself, but it does have a factor in you buying the shoe. Like for me personally, if I see the shoe model itself first, I'll have to see like a dope colorway for me to even consider getting it. Prime example was the LeBron 9. When I first saw the shoe, I was like, I'm not too sure. But then when I saw the Cannon colorway come out, I was like, damn.
You bought every colorway.
That jump was unbelievable. It was so dope. So I think when they do, I do believe that colorways do factor in the shoe. I know sometimes it'll hurt the legacy of a shoe, especially like Jordan. I know Jordan tries to come out, they re-retro the shoes, and then they try to put a new spin on it with new colorways. Prime example was the Toro 4s. I think that shoe is beautiful. When I first saw it, the all red, that was a nice touch.
That shit was fire.
That was a good
great
shoe. And then sometimes they'll miss, I think
Bel Air 5s.
The Bel Air 5s, people are going nuts for that. I think it's alright. If you got it, that's, good for you. But for me, I really didn't like that colorway. I didn't think it was good at all. I think that they're doing the Oreo 5s. You can never go wrong with black and white color scheme. So it looks nice. I think they have the Shanghai 5s too. Looks
shit is nasty.
Those are pretty dope. So for me, I always think I always got to see a nice colorway if it's like a new shoe model. Because I know when they did the different colorways for the 3s, they had the Jokers, they had the Crimsons. Not a lot of people bought those shoes right off the bat. I know the Jokers went pretty fast, but the Crimsons, they were still on shelves for a long time.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you get the shoe for what you can match it with, or do you get it because you just like the colorway and you'd wear it with whatever you have? What do you think happens in the sneaker game today?
To be honest, I think people try to grab it. If it looks crazy enough, they think there's a value in it. They can probably make a profit off of it.
So at that point, it doesn't become a colorway. It's just hype.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
See, but this goes back. Like you made a great point, and where you said a bad colorway doesn't taint the legacy of the shoe because the history is rich. But I think that's very true. You have those shoes like what's a great cut the Black Cat 4s that are coming out next year. You seen those? Great colorway. So a shoe that is already classic. They didn't hurt it. Now if they would have done like an all pink one, would it? Do you think it would have hurt it, or you think people would have like, oh my god, I gotta get it?
If it would have been hyped enough, they probably would have gone crazy for it. I guess also it would have depended if it was going to be suede or nubuck and how they did it. Because in my opinion, I like the green glow 4s. I really like that colorway.
Yeah, that was a good look.
I like that. I like that shoe. I thought that was a nice look. It wasn't too loud or whatever. It wasn't. It was really subtle, really nice. And I regret that I didn't get them. But I think that colorway was pretty nice. I mean, it gets when they get crazy. When they put those crazy colors, that's when it gets like really gonna mess up the shoe. You know what I mean? Like when they did the 7s and they were doing like different color 7s. You had the Orion blues and some other shit. And then another good example is when they did the 6s. A couple years ago when they started releasing 6s like crazy, they had the Lakers 6. And they had the another one that it was like it looked plastic, like it was almost like
the Detroit Pistons.
There you go, those. You're messing up a great shoe. You got a classic shoe, a classic model in the 6. You're putting in some shitty ass colors and you fucking up the legacy of the shoe.
Okay.
There's so many other great classic colorways of this shoe. Why would you put other shit on it?
So let me ask you this: how like Jordan has the off shoes that has like the 10 rings, is it? The 6 rings.
6 rings. Yeah.
It has what else? The Son of Mars.
Yeah.
The Mars. The Spizites. If they did those shoes in OG colorways, how would that affect the shoe? Would it make the shoe just as dope as its predecessor, or would it? How do you think it would like do?
I think it would do well.
Okay.
I think because of the colors. I had a pair of the 6 rings, and it was in the Flint blue colorway, like the 13s.
Right.
It's a great color. I mean, those are classic colors that, I mean, if you put it on the Jordan, it looks good. There were some Spizites that I saw that they put in like nice colorways, like Jordan classic colorways, and the shoe looked really good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, Jordan has those colors, those classic colors in their back pocket, but they don't use them. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of understand maybe they're trying to not get away, but they want to try something different with the classic Jordan shoe model. Try something new. Sometimes they're home runs, sometimes they're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like the 4s. Like I said, those Toro 4s were a home run.
Oh, how about the Gamma 11s coming out of the summer?
Oh, good.
How do you feel about those? Because we know what he's done in the shoe. We know what they look like. We know the different colorways that are classic to everybody. Yeah. But that particular shoe is a little different.
It is. They're trying something different, and I think it's fucked up that they're doing the pull-out box this year for that shoe when they didn't do it for the Reds last year.
Yeah.
And I think the Red 11s are the greatest shoe.
They should have got that respect, son.
They should have.
Jordan, you fucking up.
They should have. That shoe should have gotten that. It's fucked up what they did to it, but it looks alright. But I don't know, man. For me, I think they should have gone with the Columbias, to be honest, because that was the one that was missing out of the classic Jordan 11 colorways.
Right.
But they're trying to change it up. But you know what? In all honesty, it doesn't matter. That shoe's gonna sell out regardless.
Oh, no doubt.
It's the 11. People are gonna go nuts for it, and
Is that a cop for you? Are you confident?
I gotta think about it. To be honest with you, I mean, I have to see more pictures and see, because in all honesty, it's nothing that I saw that like wow, you know, that is a great colorway.
Yeah.
Not really, you know what I mean? So I'm still, you know, I'm still on the fence on it.
Cool. If I can get my hands on them, I'm probably gonna cop. If I can, but you know how that shit go. That's just too much of a hassle.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Just wanna wrap it up.
Yeah. How you feel about everything we're saying?
Pretty good. Not bad.
Alright. Take it home, niggas.
Yeah, all right. So that'll wrap it up for this episode of Kickin' It. Once again, don't forget to leave your comments below. We always like to hear your feedback.
Absolutely.
On this topic.
Rate, comment, subscribe.
Yep.
All that good stuff. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up some more. Shout out to everybody that fucks with us on Instagram, on Twitter. You know, definitely catch me at Kick718, Sneaker Steve 09. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
Peace, y'all.
Peace. More.